Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, this is from 9 News in Australia, dated July 21st, 2017. Scientology group targets NSW schools. A Church of Scientology group that produces controversial resources on children's mental health has defended posting pamphlets in a documentary to NSW schools. The material was sent out by the Australian branch of the Citizens Committee on Human Rights. You know, that's that's also an organization that Jan Eastgate heads in one of their districts. You know, Jan Eastgate, the one who covered up child sex abuse? Yeah, that one. Which disputes the methods used to diagnose ADHD or any other childhood learning or mental health disorder. You know, because they're the experts, right? Included in the material reportedly delivered to every principal in NSW. I don't know what that NSW is for. Was a documentary entitled Psychiatry, Friend or Foe? The Untold Story of Australian Psychiatry. The film accuses the mental health sector of mass drugging children and links antidepressant medication with youth unalivings. The CCHR was founded in the 1960s by the Church of Scientology, but describes itself as a nonprofit, non-political, non-religious mental health industry watchdog. Aimed at exposing abuse committed under the guise of mental health. Can you imagine the audacity? Like the audacity. The committee said parents and teachers had the right to know the dangers of psychiatric drugs, and it was up to principals to decide. Guess they don't know how to do spell check nowadays. If they'd screen the film or not. We make no apologies for wanting to publicize the documentary's messages in light of the significant impact that psychiatric drugs are having across the nation's youth. Yeah, you guys should have asked LRH about the drugs. He probably tested every drug that he told you not to do. The CCHR told AAP in a statement on Friday. The letter sent to schools also criticized mental health screening program, Kids Matter. Can you imagine the audacity? Run by Beyond Blue and the Australian Psychological Society. The CCHR claims Kids Matter relies on subjective and arbitrary questions that any child could test positive for. But APS Kids Matter manager Lynn O'Grady says the program works with health professionals, parents, and schools to develop robust and sophisticated responses to children's mental health. The research is clear that learning and mental health are closely aligned, Dr. O'Grady told AAP. It's hard for people to think about children in distress. We think of childhood as a fun period in life. Yeah, real fun for the children in Scientology, right? When they're working 18-hour days, being abused, being put in ethics. But part of our work is getting people to understand some children have difficulties. And not like the children in Scientology get a choice, do they? Dr. O'Grady said schools were very attuned to the importance of mental health in young children, and we're likely to continue working in accordance with the prevailing evidence and best practice. She said medicating children for mental health issues was only one of many solutions. In the case of attention deficit disorders, was not considered a cure. NSW Education Minister Rob Stokes will tell schools to bin the material. Bin the material. Bin the material. We live in a free society and people are entitled to their views, but schools are not an appropriate battleground for these sorts of issues. He told ABC Radio on Friday, AAP 2024. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.